Okay, what was I doing? I was building a rain team, so I need a swift swimmer. Okay. So I need to get some of these, and then I need to... Oh, I already have enough to go by them. Okay, I remember now. I needed a bulky Pokemon is on this route, but I don't remember Good Rod, so I can get it. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I know I made a post earlier saying I would go live after I ate, and that was like 9 hours ago. The thing is, it took me 3 hours to cook dinner, and then I ate it, and I got so stuffed that I got sleepy, and I took a nap. Sometimes you just gotta be nap pilled, you know what I mean? You gotta be napped and dozy pilled. Oh, and a woman too. As we all know, women are objectively better than men. Wasn't there actually a thing where it's like statistically it's better to be a woman in Pokemon, like your gender for your teams or something? Because of like the commonness of certain gender locked Pokemon. Because I think more Pokemon are gender locked that are important to be men, right? So I also found out while I was off screen, you don't get the Mega Stone for Swampert yet. So he's trained up and ready to go, but he won't be doing anything. Also, Ribombee, even at 58, does not get Sticky Web. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build around Battle Bond Greninja, Swords Dance, Swift Swim, Kabutops, Marini for defense, and then I'm going to have Meowscarada with U-turn for opposing grass types, and then Gardevoir since she's a powerful Mega. I don't actually remember if we have any other good Megas that like synergize with Rain. Kind of Sinnoskite, I guess. It likes that it isn't getting hit neutrally by fire anymore, but you honestly want to fire off those fire moves. I think Mega Sinnoscorch is a speed booster. Turn the speed off. Spike Cannon. Poison Jab. No, it's worse than everything we have. I always wonder what defensive Pokemon would look like if they went back to older generations. Like, I wonder if Toxapex is like a Gen 3 Uber. Or if it's too passive. What is it? What is Venom Drench? This is Gaiman after that one, that Marvel Rivals thing with him with like the bakery outfit. The crazy thing is, this actually a crazy good effect, and I've never seen this used anywhere. Damn, I forgot that Toxapex's learn set is kind of ass. And that it entirely depends on TM moves. 58 with nothing. Well, I mean, I guess it's because it's kind of got it set already. Do you get flip turn? No. Okay, we just need to learn Scald over T-Spikes. Not because of the damage, but going for the burn is genuinely a good strategy. Why don't we cut the 4-play engine 10? Just give it Will-O-Wisp, even though it doesn't make any sense. I think Will-O-Wisp would actually be a downgrade to Scald for like this Pokemon specifically. Okay, now before I do this, let me look up. I can't remember. I think this game actually buffs Poliwrath. I'm trying to think about Swift Swimmers, and I think this is one of those games that they improved on. Hit raw 140 after Swift Swim. 95 offense. It's not that good. But I mean, you're in the rain for free, so you don't even... You can low-key get away with not actually EVing into speed, I think. I think raw 140 is so good. Did they give it a new move? Jet Punch, that's what they gave it. That makes it so good. And Surging Strikes at 66. The Jet Punch, Rain, Swift Swim. Yeah, you know what? We're going for Poliwrath. Oh, I need to reselect the emulator so I can use turbo buttons. Ooh, so it seems like they knew how powerful they had made Poliwrath, because they make it kind of difficult to get early, don't they? And I'm not mislooking it right, because it's like a tadpole, so it kind of goes on the land. No, it's just not available. Did they just straight up make it impossible to get this thing before you get Surf? Good Rod, there it is, okay. What is it? It's Wild. Oh, he's so cute. It's Homer simpin'. You're like potential man, woman. Go up here. I like the sinister little eyes. Okay, that's our mega. That's our starter. So we're going for Toxapex defense, Swift Swim, Poliwrath, and Battle Bond Greninja. We'll replace Gardevoir with Swampert, and then I think Poliwrath with maybe Palafin, or probably Greninja with Palafin, because Greninja needs the setup of getting a kill, whereas Palafin just needs to swap out. The other thing is that Palafin doesn't do so hot on rain, I found, because like it takes too long to get it going. You have to get the rain up, and then you have to also get Palafin going, which is kind of annoying. Okay, I need 100 Carbos. And I need some special attack, and I need protein. I don't actually remember what I EV'd Pelipper for. We already proteined this guy. I was finishing up my Skyrim Special Edition. It's available now exclusively for the Nintendo Switch 2 edition Achievement Hunt. And man, the Master Vampire perk list is annoying. I've never done it. What do you even get for doing the like? What vampire perks do you get? Like honestly, the only thing I cared about while I was in Vampire Lord form was the fact that you get to like pick up people with the Force and fling them. That's the only thing I liked about it. You get to use I think it's called Vampire's Grasp. Oh, you do get, yeah. That's super fun. That should just be like an upgraded telekinesis spell for the base game, TBH. It works on giants? Okay, you've convinced me. I have to see this. Skyrim, Vampire Lord, telekinesis. Vampiric grip. Okay. There's exploits I know to make it work on oh my god. There's exploits to make it work in human form. I've just been too lazy to do it. Because it's an exploit, people don't really bother modding it into the game. I have to see this now. Oh, it's 10 times stronger. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I was gonna say, why is the moon like that? This might be that the bow thing that you get for being a vampire. I never actually use it. Oriel's bow. He needs to be submissible. Let's replace Wake Up Slap. They made Wake Up Slap 70? It might have been to anti-cheese for technician. Jet Punch! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah, because the werewolf one you can just cheese. You just go through a dungeon, like you go through the dungeon with a yellow right after you get it, and you kill everyone as a human, and then you just run through and eat them all as a werewolf. And that's probably enough to get you the, that gets you close to the one where you can eat animals, and then you just destroy the countryside. That's like a staple hour 10 experience of Skyrim. Circle throw. Okay, what I think we're gonna do is we're actually gonna EV Poliwhirl to have HP EVs, so that we can get off easier belly drums. Because we're already gonna be speed boosted by Swift Swim. Makes you last hit with a special animation you have a little control over, or a damage over time drain spell. Put the last one in speed. And then this will be like Liquidation and Drain Punch. Serana won't leave me until I make up with the Dawn Guard by removing vampirism, so she keeps stealing my kills. You haven't left her behind yet? There's usually a point in Skyrim where you hit a level and all your companions are useless. They're just kind of standing there for no reason. They're just kind of like with you because you like them. Ice Punch is tempting. She refuses to leave at this quest point. Yeah. She gets stuck to you at certain points. It's really annoying. She's locked in. But if we were to fight your father, would we lose? Nah. I'd win. Do I really not have liquidation? I thought I had it. Oh, there it is. Flip turn is also very tempting. I think, I don't know. It might be better. I need to check what my Pokemon's EVs are. You have an item for that. Stat scanner. Why does he have one defense EV? More like harking on this rod. Harkon is weird. I either rush him and he's like insanely difficult, or I wait too long and he's too easy. I don't know what the exact level you're supposed to be for him to be like engaging is. I think it's like 20 something, because that's like his max, that's his min level or something. Or is it 12? He's got like a weird minimum level. I think I'm actually going to go HP for Pelipper. And then for this one, I'm going to go... I want to split it between the defenses and then go for HP. I just want it to be as bulky as possible. So I need to go get HP. Are you really doing side objectives to level up while avoiding major objectives so they scale up? Yeah, because you can't go and rush Dragonborn or else you'll get the shitty version of, You'll get the shitty version of, like, well, not Harkon, what's his name, Mirak? You'll get the shitty version of his outfit if you do it too quick. Yeah, it takes, I think they removed the stat cap, so, like, in vanilla, you can only use HP up to get to, I think, 100 HP EVs, but they took that off. It just gets you to 100 now. So. Alright, how much does this do? $120? Okay, so I can just put the rest of it in a special defense. Yeah, One of the biggest issues with Mirak, he's a cooler fight early to be fair. A dumpster his ass so bad he bugged out. Yeah, this is what I was gonna say. I didn't read the full thing. He bugs out if you beat him too quickly. For some reason, a lot of his fight script triggers are tied to his dialogue being completed. So if you beat him up before he can finish talking, it'll actually bug him out. Okay, I do have to go, I think, remove some EVs from people. I need to remove a defense from you because I want that in special defense. And a speed, right? Is that it? Gideon off Nair, the all-knowing, would never bug out just because you dumpstered him. I'm not... It's been a bit since I played Elder Scrolls. Okay, I don't know who that is. Is that a Morrowind character? I didn't do all this stuff in the Morrowind DLCs. I might just not know who that is. Okay, let's go set up Natures. Elden Ring. Well, that would explain why I don't know. It's because I'm not a loser. Nest Ball. Actually, no, Netball, right? Lure Ball. I like that. And then the Netball, wherever it is. The Dive Ball, and the Premier Ball. Classic guy who yammers on before the fight, you can clobber him while he yaps. I like that. That adds character. This kind of stuff is extremely convenient. The EV removal stuff I like. I mean, the thing is, I can see why if you're like into like the challenge stuff like Kaizo and all that, you'd view this game as like too easy. But you can choose how much of it you engage with. Like you can just play it like a straight Pokemon game. It just makes it really tedious because you have to like EV train at a certain point. Plus speed minus... Yeah, I guess attack. Plus special defense minus attack. Calm. I'm not a Pokemon purist, and I'm pretty curious what kind of changes the series would have to make it palatable for me again. Dude, you're a Fire Emblem fan. You will never like Pokemon again. That's just something you gotta accept. We'll go for, I think, Adamant. Because it's got massive speed. Well, no, it's got Belly Drum. We should go for Jolly. This thing has to be modest. It's gotta snag kills. Oh wait, you have a flip turn, right? Yeah, so we need to rechange that to something else. Okay, now I just need to edit abilities. Maybe I just played enough Pokemon and had my fill. Maybe. I don't ever feel the need to pick Guitar Hero back up. Limber me Timber, Battle Bond. Yeah. Drizzle, Regenerator, Swissum. I don't know. Everything I've seen about the last Pokemon game I got was BDSP. I have Legends Arceus and BDSP. I found them in a drawer. It turns out I had bought them years ago and I didn't even realize I had them. They're still in the packaging and all. I tried to go back and return them, but they wouldn't accept it because I bought it like 2 years ago. No, I think it wants Black Sludge. It doesn't care about... No one on my team cares about Muscle Band. Okay. But, I don't know. I think everything that is to be experienced from current Pokemon can be experienced in ROM hacks once ROM hacks incorporate the new Pokemon and generational mechanics into them. Like... I don't really need to play the new Pokemon to get Terastallization when I can just go on Showdown. And like, and if I want like the Pokemon themselves, I can play like this game and use like Annihilate and Meowscarada. The hacks are incredible and inspired. The thing I'll say about Fire Emblem though is that Pokemon and Fire Emblem are similar, but Fire Emblem focuses more on the strategy aspect than, like, Pokemon does on its turn-based aspect. I don't think that's unfair to say. Even Awakening, which, like, a lot of Fire Emblem vets call, like, the beginning of the end. Like, that game has, like, got its high points. Heat Rock. Isn't it Damp Rock? Oh, so we just don't have Damp Rock yet. Even the game recognizes that it can't give you it yet because it's so strong. Rocky Helmet. Oh, Rocky Helmet would be great for Pelipper. One letter away from being a Fire Emblem meme. What, Heatcock? Isn't that a movie? Alright, we're gonna give you a citrus berry. Eat rock. Sorry, I'm a tourist. That's what's going. That's the word that's been circulating on Twitter. I'm a Fire Emblem tourist. because I only played Awakening. Where are the berries that give you like extreme HP and oh wait, that's right, they don't work like that anymore. That's a Gen 7 thing. So I'm stuck with citrus. Oh wait, you need your HP EV to specific ways so that you actually trigger your berry when you belly drum. I remember this. Does this have flying gem in it? No, it has normal gem though. Should we go? Should I put on loaded dice and use the water shuriken? I'm guessing Masquerada has the expert belt. All right, then I'll just give you the wise glasses. Berserk speed gene spin that will be real. Man, yeah, I remember you're one of those people who loves saying, like, use Rickon, like, he's goated, just because he's, like, average or whatever. Pokemon is full of that stupid shit. I adore it for that. One of the worst ones I ever heard of was, I think, Sticky Barb Lucario. I hate it so much. Alright, you're Froppy. And you are Gamma Bunta. I don't know about the other two, though. What should we name Pelipper and Toxapex? Is everyone... Gooey Mulch Fling Infernape? There's one where you put... you put red card on your own Pokemon. It's one of them. One of the ones that switches you out when your stats get altered, and then you use Shell Smash to force yourself out. It was a real thing, though. That's what makes it so much funnier, is that it's so pointless. Okay, I need to go perfect my IVs. So I need to go get a few more berries. It's about communicating. It's about sending a message. Okay, it costs 300k to do one, so I need like, what, 2 million? Alright, get my Pelipper. The grind don't stop. What do you think about when those weird, stupid strategies are kind of valid and real, though? Because I remember, did you say it was illegal? I can max one of your Pokemon's IVs, but this is technically illegal. Yeah, you're supposed to breed for your Pokemon to be legal. I'm not a real Pokemon fan. I didn't go through 500 eggs to get a Pelipper with perfect IVs. It's way more ethical to do this than to breed 800 Pokemon. Look, it's how the Pokemon wild stays healthy. Okay, they don't have eggs on their own. We have to go into them and breed them ourselves so that the Pokemon don't go extinct. Otherwise, Pangoro would be extinct. Hippowdon would be extinct. Were hippos going extinct? Is that what I'm thinking of? 216, 227. I might take out some, some defense. I want them to be as close to equal as possible. The song goes so tough that it's been in the Pokemon franchise like 6 times. But if Pokemon go extinct, we can revive them from their remains. They can never leave. How much of an impact does that actually have? Yeah, Pokemon doesn't really dwell on that, does it? Like, there are just Pokemon that just straight up hunt other Pokemon. Like, in canon. Like Seviper and, Zangoose. But they don't really dwell on it. They're just kind of like, yep, it's a part of life. And it's what makes it so weird when you watch later Pokemon, and everything is all happy-dory. Like, there's the intro to, Sun and Moon is literally Ash, like, on a... Like, what are those things? Jet skis? Like, the things that you ride on? Like, four-wheelers, but for water. And it cuts to, like, underwater. And it's showing, like, this beautiful scene of, like Sharpedo and Corsola and all that, all the water-type Pokemon that people know. But it's, like, realistically, they'd be eating each other. It's, like, based on what we know of the show. I guess they still incorporate it, like Marini hunt Corsola. That's actually the way you catch Toxapex in Sun and Moon, like in the base game. Is you have to get an SOS call from, You have to get an SOS call. Okay, just go back and forth. This is so silly. Sharpedo wouldn't eat a coral Pokemon. What do sharks eat? They eat, oh that's right, they eat what is it, squid? Or is it octopus? There we go. That's beautiful. Do all the games cap EV at 252 now, or is it just this one? No, that's been a thing since Gen 3. I don't know if I like it or not, though. I honestly would love to see what the metagame, what current metagames would look like with all stats at 252. That's crazy. Even with minus attack, we're still stronger physically. I might go for actually Poison Jab and Liquidation. Well, Poison Jab might be better. Painful Bunker. Does Toxapex get a pivot move? I might want pivoting on this thing instead of Toxic. Not Flip Turn. What about U-Turn? No. Greninja and stuff. It caps at 255 internally, but the EVs only provide bonuses up to 252. So if they fix that, it's nice. No, I know that interaction, but that's never changed. You just have like 10... You have like, it's like 10 leftover EVs that will never actually effectively achieve anything. You have enough EVs after maxing 2 stats to go for like I think 1 effective EV and one more stat. I always just do it in HP or speed, if those are the available ones. I think that's suboptimal though. Calm Mind. It might be better to replace Calm Mind on this thing. Timid, jolly, modest. This thing is really fast. I might need to change it to Adamant because I don't have any boosting. Modest, jolly, calm, timid. There's also the technical hyper optimization, like for this Toxapex, right? Because it's defensive, and I'm not using physical moves. If I was being super giga optimal, you would actually lower the IV of attack, so that you would do less damage to yourself for confusion and take less foul play damage. But I might put a physical move on this thing and I don't want to have to redo it. So I'm just going to leave it. Same with like this thing. Like, honestly I should lower this thing's attack, because this thing will never use a physical move. You can also lower your IV for Trick Room, but that one's commonly known. Gyro Ball. That was a super fucking hilarious VGC thing, was someone had Power Bracelet, or Power Anklet on their Pokemon so that it would beat the other version of itself on the speed tie. Like the Macho Brace. This one still cares about attack because of Flip Turn. Oh, that's right, it's modest, so I'll lower special defense instead. Rash. Yeah, I was considering that actually, because I have an Aegislash trained up in case I need to use it, and I was actually thinking about lowering the speed and going for Gyro Ball instead of Iron Head, because Iron Head will never flinch. But they throw a lot of slow Pokemon at you. And I trapped their fortress when my Probopass and he outsped me and he was shocked. Alright, that should be everything. I'm gonna try Brock again. I am not good at competitive Pokemon at all. I've tried Showdown a few times. I got decently, I got better than I was, I'll put it that way. But not good, using a pre-built team on Gen 8. I just found the team boring. The team's entire reliance was on basically just using, Tornadus, Lander Asterion, to intimidate and pivot spam. And I was just like, I don't want to do that. It's lame. But it was a really good team. It was solid. Like, it worked, obviously. Okay, I can hit this Hurricane, I can Scald, or I can U-turn. I have no idea what this thing can do to me turn 1. I resist, and I'm immune to its stabs, so it's gonna hit me with coverage. Can my team survive Stealth Rock? Yeah, I don't have any Stealth Rock weak Pokemon. Showdown has some really salty edge, boys. It does. My only experience in Showdown, like, in the past year has basically been, like, vicariously through Chucks. I love going to her streams and watching her be ass at it and then have meltdowns. Yeah, I saw the Mega Lucario. My issue is, like, why does this exist? How do you make a Mega Lucario even more busted? And it's still fighting Steel type. Maybe it has a different ability? But Zaw has no abilities. What is Mega... They made a new Mega Lucario? Mega Lucario Z. Awesome name. What is this? I do not like this thing, actually. Maybe it'll grow on me, but this thing is over-designed. Let me find a good picture and I'll, like, open it in full tab. That does not spark joy. Power World looking ass. It I don't know about that, but it looks off. I kind of get what they're going for. I think really this right here is kind of the issue. And, like, what's up with, like, the crow mask? Look up Power World Anubis. Is this, like, not safe for work? I know people wanted to have sex with a lot of the Power World Pokemon. Oh, do I need to be careful opening this on stream? I might need to be. I have save search on, but that isn't good enough, really. It's safe. Okay, you know what? I trust you. You haven't led me astray so far. I mean, yeah, that's just Onka Lucario. No, I have save search on, but I looked up like Lopunny for my background, and I was getting some stuff that would probably get me in trouble. Some stuff slips through safe search. What is this human character? Oh my god, I hate the Power World humans. Yeah, but that's Lopunny. Dude, this is way harder for bait than Lopunny. Come on now, be honest with yourself. I think, I do like the little eyes up here. Like, it kind of looks like that League of Legends character. Like the one with the shadow. That's what it reminds me of. I kind of like the steel ball instead of like the spike. That's cool. Is that a cock bulge? Why does he have a cock bulge? No, I know those are its ears, but design-wise, it looks like an eye with like a little sad mouth. I like that. I wonder if these things like open, like the Hatsune Miku ears. Like, I wonder if it opens, if that's why it's all sequential. Oreo without the pants is kind of odd. Yeah, he's got spats. He's officially a spats femboy. Alright, you said Chucks? Yeah. It's... I can just open this on YouTube, actually. Did anyone respond to my poll? No. Interesting. Where is it? Dude, I hate this thing. This thing does not sort well at all. There. This lady. Chooks. I say it as Chucks, though. What are these words coming out of your mouth? You don't read JJK? I always love that people will follow me for like one of their super autistic hyperfixations, and then everything else I do is just like a completely different language. Damn, you love the clean 1-0. I'm getting messaged. Who? She heart reacted my dick pic. Epic. Alright. I gotta lock in. Alright, this thing is resistant to... more like moderately okay Tusk. This thing is definitely still gonna be OP ASF. Mega Lucario is already insane. Like, it soloed XY's already brain dead metagame. Really? I hear people say Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is like one of the best competitive metagames of all time. Like, I hear people say that it actually held up really well. Alright, I gotta get Rain back up. So I need something that can handle... Ah, come on. What do I actually switch into? This doesn't eat anything because it's unevolved. It's probably going to go for the rock, right? So I can just get in here and then pivot back out. Yeah, because I eat this. I don't get to belly drum sweep, but oh well. Things can still get banned to Uber still, right? Yeah. Was good. I haven't done competitive battling in a while. The game got a lot slower since the deck's a bunch of wolves, man. Tailwind petered out, but I still outspeed it. This is Tyranitar. There's no way it's faster. Yeah. It's a goat. Design-wise, it's one of my favorites, too. It's still hanging in there. It came back from Gen 9. It went back to OU. 5% usage. Liquidation does more. I'm pretty sure this thing is Rocky Helmet. So I'm just gonna Drain Punch. I can't Belly Drum here. I lost my Citrus Berry, so I can't Belly Drum ever. What the hell? It's Freddy Fazbear. It took me to the pizzeria. This thing has priority to kill me, I think. No, it doesn't. I thought it did. Omega Ruby's good was... Oh, if you meant, what was it? Because there are metagames in between releases. Like, there's XY metagame, which technically isn't on... Which you technically can't play anymore. Sort of like how there was a Black and White and a Black and White 2 metagame. But Gen 5 is Black and White 2. Yeah, it's chipped. I get to pick up the Battle Bond here. Epic, epic. It has no speed and no bulk. Trick Room, baby! That's a Trick Room mon right there. You gotta go for the flinch. We might be cooked. Oh no. Ah! Not like this. It got off one Dark Pulse before it died. Alright, we gotta Sucker Punch it. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how you balance Pokemon at this point, TBH. Like... I think Radical Red strikes a very fine line with balance, where I wouldn't say the game is easy, but you haven't... Every Pokemon is buffed to an extent to where you have all the resources to use basically any fully evolved Pokemon you want. Because the enemies aren't always using the strongest thing available. But I don't know. That you just can't balance competitive around that, because people will use the best thing available. I don't know. Alright. That's where we hit speed up and then we lose. I misclicked. I meant to hit stall. It wouldn't have mattered. Arcanine would have killed me anyways. God damn, this match is fucking hard. I even built a rain team and I'm struggling with this. I might lead something other than Pelipper. Or at least I need to do something different. Because T-Tar does Stone Edge, which means this thing has to hit the field with Rain Up. I need to get this thing in so it can Belly Drum safely. How do I get rid of Great Tusk with this team? Well, also... Because I need to get rid of Sand, so that my team doesn't get chipped at every turn. But if I lead Pelipper, it's too passive and it lets it get up Stealth Rock. Maybe I stay in and I sack Pelipper and get off a Defog, but I don't even think I have Defog. But it probably gets it through Mindset, right? No. It was normal, which is a single type. Was there any way to not being two typings? Is there any edge to not being two typings? Less weaknesses. There's a lot of defensive Pokemon that terrestrialize specifically so they can be one type with very manageable weaknesses. That's why that's why on defense Terra like Water and Fairy are so good. Because if you're mono Water, you only have Grass and Electric as a single weakness, so you have no 4 times weaknesses. Like, I think Terra Water and Terra Fairy were kind of popular in King Gambit, I think. Because otherwise you have a 4 times fighting weakness. Great Tusk. If I know that it's going to Stone Edge, I could try this and then try Setup, but it might be more aggressive if I'm this lead instead. I don't know, I'm not a master, but I know that a lot of defensive Pokemon mono Terra, like Terra for the mono typing. And that Fairy having manageable weaknesses is why it's a really popular one. It's faster? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm not in water. Okay. Not in rain, I meant. God damn, man, this fucking thing. I have no clue how to get around this thing. If I get rid of the rest of its team, I have to like use my best hitters to get rid of everything else on the team, and then Mega Aerodactyl is so fucking crazy. You forget how crazy some of the Megas are because they get so outclassed by their competition. That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP. That's why she's the GOAT. Shit, I forgot the boost gone. Does that reset? Now this one I remember, I think this is a Sash lead. My non-basic lands. When I think of Blood Moon, the first thing I think about is Zelda. Okay, this thing... I have no clue what this thing is going to do now, actually. Yeah, okay. This was a bad attempt. I need to put on normal Pokemon again instead of going for a Rain Team against Surge because he's an electric type. Sorry, I was not... That was... I know the timing of that was very poor, because I made that joke earlier. That was not... It was not... I'm not gooning on stream. There's someone that I don't get to talk to very often. So since there was a break, I decided to respond to what they said. Okay, what am I doing? I'm building for Surge. There's a Volt Switch team. Yeah, Greninja is like real bad. Unless he actually gets to pop off. Let's see, its terrain is an issue. It might be worth it to bring an anti-terrain Pokemon. But do I have any Pokemon that actually set up a terrain? Psychic Terrain would actually be the most valuable too, because of the fact that it prevents priority. But I don't think any of these Pokemon do. We could use Gliscor. Gliscor is pretty pogged. Could go for manual terrain setting, but that doesn't sound very good. I could use Alolan Raichu to take advantage of the terrain. I think that's actually worth something. And then for Alolan Raichu, I've got like Jet Punch, Sucker Punch, Vacuum Wave, and my own. Okay, I think this is good. I'll go for normal gem, actually, I think, instead of Wise Glasses. So the problem is, I need something that can kill Iron Treads in 2 hits, so that it sets up Stealth Rock. But I also need that Pokemon to not get 1-hit KO'd, or else I can't effectively do much. I could just sack. I could just hard sack my first Pokemon to ensure that Stealth Rock doesn't get up, but that doesn't sound like good tempo. And this thing still doesn't have... We still don't have bulk up for this, or... I hate to say it. Some of these we might just have to put off until we go, like, down to what is it, Saffron? Or no, it's Fuchsia. We might just have to put some of these off until we go to Fuchsia and get like better moves and items. Because I think going down to Fuchsia is what gets you like the Swampert diet. Like Mega Swampert probably rain sweeps this team, especially with the Damp Rock. Whereas we literally just do not have that yet because we haven't gone far enough. And besides, I already know he gives you Manectric, I think. So it's like, this isn't even particularly worth it for our team. It's more so that I just want to do it so I can beat it. For the love of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna put this off. And then Misty's is hard as shit. I'm gonna put hers off until we're at the level cap. I want all my Pokemon to be as strong as possible for that. Which just leaves Erica, but you need to get the potion for her. Alright, if we're just going through the normal routes, then I think the Rain team might be a little overkill. Trying to think about what the least useful thing is here. If we're going through a normal route, then Mousehold is really good because of Population Bomb. I don't know, I have to piss, and I want more water. I'm gonna check up on my poll every time that I like stop the stream and come back. I want to watch. I want to keep up with this like those people who do sports bets. Only one vote. I tried to show you with Black Mask. I'll show you myself. I'm gonna drag him out into the light, then I'm gonna beat his ass. I can't get over the fucking absolutely Batman thing. Who's streaming right now? If it's more fun to go into someone else's own stream. Ragnarok, no. Man, Ragnarok really, That's so... I always feel bad for people when that happens to them. Yeah, if you look back... Oh, no. No, it was the... I guess other stuff did. Because if you look past a certain point, all his old videos have like 200 views, like 400 views. And then all the Daggerfall stuff has like hundreds of thousands. It's so unfortunate. Because you know this guy doesn't want to keep doing Daggerfall for the next 5 years. But like... Yeah, the significant drop in view, not quality. I haven't watched these, so I can't judge them. But like the views when he starts doing other stuff, it's so painful to see. Can we skip this one? I don't like this one. No, it's just time coded by game. Oh, is it still sped up? That's funny. It's doing the worm. It's doing the wiggle. We'll get rid of this guy. Whenever Rabombi gets Sticky Web, I'll throw her on my team. That way I can run Adamant instead of Jolly. Should we run Mega Aerodactyl? We do have some Megas we can run if we're not doing Rain. But I really like Mega Gardevoir. And we have her Shiny. I like her Shiny a lot. Oh, sorry, it's a girl. Or a boy. Every day, praise the Lord. I think the aliens cheering based off the Squid Games photo is still my favorite one. That Squid Games actor is so good, man. I know Squid Games is like a little bit overrated, but like I really do think that's a real good main character. The voice actor, not the voice actor, the actor for the main guy. I don't even remember his name. It's been too long. I think it's Jihan. I don't remember. Well, I don't know. I think I should probably leave it where my muscle memory remembers. Snow route? Oh, that's right, it's this button. Oh, I think they replaced it with the mock bike. That's why it's so hard to control. It's late. I need to think about what I want to make for dinner. Man, I had these real good chicken legs, and I did the fat ass mistake of eating them and being like, "Damn, those are good," and then immediately making them again the next day because they were so good. And now I don't have any more left. One of the saddest events of human history. Oh, Sharpio. Now, if I remember right, the trainer battles from this point on were they're like all boss battle-esque. It's gonna earthquake, so I can't use Iron Head either. I'm just gonna go for the Oko. Well, if it's gonna earthquake, I might, but I don't have a switch in. Okay. No, okay. I'm EV'd. Alright. I'm gonna go for the burn. Yeah, fuck off. Unplugged. No. This does not spark joy. How many pyro... Oh, we're out of pyro balls. I wasted all that healing stuff. I just needed a Pokeball then. Alright, next up is a lead, and then all else fails. This, and then this, and then this, and this. Maybe I'm just not locked in like I used to be. I remember this part being fun. I'm getting like stressed out. I've lost my gaming tolerance over the years. Who knows, maybe I got this pissed off, exactly as pissed off as I used to be. And I can't do anything to it either, is the problem. He's gonna switch to Sand Slash and I can't do anything. What the fuck ever, dude? It's over. I don't think I can do anything to this now. Oh, I hate this. Yeah. God, I suck compared to how I used to. Either that or they made 4.1 way harder than 4.0. I probably just suck, though. This might be too hard for me. I might have to go back to the vanilla games. I remember the difficulty spike. I didn't remember it being like this, though. This fucking sucks. I have to run all the way back now. And you can't get surf before this. Well, I can't outspeed that thing. What do I do against it with this team? It's scarfed. Yeah, I can't do anything against this, really. I don't know how to get around it. Because I don't think I have any immunities to anything I can do. I guess we just have to use Sucker Punch spam. Oh, it's this thing. Never mind. I thought that was Sucker Punch. Shit. Because I didn't hit Sucker Punch, I'm gonna lose again. I don't think I have anything that can take an attack now. Okay. Yeah, fucking thanks, I guess. What are you gonna do? I don't know or remember the answer. This is a Gen 8 Pokemon though, I think. Kamala. Okay, I was wrong. I like that as the gens go on, Pokemon become significantly less dependent on egg moves. No sarcasm. I genuinely think it's good. I think everything to do with breeding in Pokemon. I really do. It's crazy for how much credit Gen 2 gets for adding so much to Pokemon. I actually think I value everything Gen 3 and 4 add a lot more. Ooh, that fake out. I think although dropped on the foe may also make the foe flinch. Oh yeah. I need to re-EV this thing. Whenever you go for a bulk up, you either invest into your HP EVs or you go for your special defense. I think it's got a good enough base HP, and with bulk up, I actually think you want to get special defense. I know this is what competitive did, but I don't know how it shakes out in game because this is a ROM hack and not competitive. But yeah, the bulk up Rage Fist Drain Punch combo is fucking ridiculous on this thing. You either delete the opponent or you get all your HP back. But I think against normal trainers, it's fine to leave it EV'd for speed right now. Want to play with my Pokemon? I guess the trainers are easy. I want to use Gardevoir. Hmm? Oh, they changed it to Bug Psychic. Okay. Anywho. I guess I can slow down. I don't really seem to be in like urgent, dire straits. So I can appreciate all the little sound effects. Remember that iconic Pokemon cry of Torterra? You're a little cutie, so like a darling Pokemon. She's beauty. She's grace. I don't actually remember that. I don't remember how that goes. Whenever I play like the tougher battles, I need to speed it up, cause like I don't know how else to explain it, but it makes it harder to think when it's going really slow. Shit, I didn't Mega. Although I don't think the Mega affects the defenses too much. This fucking evil music while Gardevoir Megas and then attacks. If the level cap is so much higher, I could actually pull out other Pokemon that I know I'm going to use eventually and train them. I kind of want to use Mega Gardevoir. She doesn't seem to do anything. Sorry, he. I do like Serena. Unfortunately, Masquerada, so there's like no use for her, period. It might be worth it to catch Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is low-key better for my rain team than Toxapex, I think. It would be so funny because we have so many, like, I don't know how to word this. We have so many Pokemon that are like, I don't know the right way to say this, but I guess like fruity coated. And then Ferrothorn's like meme is that it's like homophobic Ferrothorn. It's a woman. I guess that makes sense for it's the homophobic Pokemon. Crush Ken, Ron, and Mia. What a sentence. They gave my boy sharpness? Sorry, this stuff takes so long. I keep like setting my controller down so I can like stretch. Oh, fuck. We still have to battle her. A handgun. Wait a second. That must be Sand Rush. Or is it a unique ability that works differently? Yeah, the unit Sand Rush. I guess that makes sense. 120s. 55. I don't even remember what's coming in. Scissor. Okay, so this doesn't matter. Okay, I'm about to lose if I don't understand what it's doing. I knocked off. I thought I had a choice scarf and I knocked it off. Did they change it to Sand Rush? Oh, Sand Rush is its hidden ability. Okay. This feels so bad. Yeah, I lose. But, I don't know. Maybe I could have done it if I would have known that it was Sand Rush instead of Choice Scarf that mattered. Oh, okay. How on earth did this thing outspeed a Greninja? That doesn't feel good. I don't feel like I earned that. Oh, I gotta click on it to unfast it. Actually, I didn't realize what time it is. I'm gonna end it here. This shit's getting too hard for me. I might have to quit. I might have to see if I just want to play normal Pokemon games. Realize that I'm not built for this. I'm thinking of doing a video on Absolute Batman, the JJK ending, and then maybe Chainsaw Man, but probably not, because Chainsaw Man, I'd have to reread like all of Part 2, and that shit's a bummer. I don't want to reread it until I can do all of Part 2 in one go, because Chainsaw Man is like depressing as shit. But yeah, I'm thinking a video on why the JJK ending isn't so bad, and then a video on why the Freeze arc is like, I don't know. I want to make a video like trying to get people to read Absolute Batman, and I was thinking about going over just some of the ways that it uses its narrative, like, because it's not particularly deep. You know, it says pretty much everything it's trying to do directly. It's one of those ones where you kind of have to like be not paying attention to like not get any of it. But like, I think it's a series that uses its art really well at times. I think that the Freeze arc is like beautifully done, the way that it uses like the paneling and color. And then like when Batman escapes Arc M, that's like a really that's like a just like perfect page. And I'd love to like glaze some stuff like that. And then I can make some jokes about some of the funny panels. But I wasn't sure whether to do that as like a full series thing or to go arc by arc. I don't know. Either way, this has been a fun stream. I'm glad it didn't cut out on me in the middle. One of the reasons I haven't been streaming as much is because my neighbor puts me in a bad mood, and my room is like right next to them. So anytime that they like piss me off, I don't want to stream. So I just have to go do something else. So sorry, streams have been so sparse, and then I haven't been able to do really long streams like I did with Fire Emblem or Morrowind. But yeah, bye.